out in public.
Just asking.
Yeah, that's what this is. And see, most officers think it's offensive that I got it on. I'm not trying. Everybody know who I am. I don't try to hide. But if I want privacy, I have to make it myself in public. And that's why I wear this mask.
I was just asking.
I would never walk up on you to scare you. You see how I came out why and scare you if I'm going to walk up on you. I make it known that I'm there because I'm not about trying to get shot or put you in harm's way or whatever. Because we need the police. We really do. But we need the good officers. And there's a lot of bad officers out there, sorry.
I go ahead and speak for myself.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm
all.
not gonna, but there's good and bad in everything. But
Exactly.
whatever line of work you do.
It's good and bad in that. Good and bad in life, all over. You're right. But we can't hide the bad officers. You know, we can't. And that's what I look for. The bad officer. You know, she's a bad officer.
I mean,
She's on the Barnes list. I got a Barnes list.
What's up with the Barnes?
Yeah, he's a little midget on the Prince George's County Police Department. He's a little smurf that think he's got a short man syndrome, and he thinks yeah, and he once thinks that uniform is crip. It's supposed to scare people. That was back when I was growing up. Now,
Supposed to scare people.
now, these youngins, they're not scared of that. They're not scared of the berries and cherries. None of that. And this is why when I walk up on an officer, the first thing I do is try to get to them without them seeing me. And then I bring myself to let it be known that I just caught you sitting up, not being aware of your surroundings.
Well, just like you said, I mean, if people sit in this area, I would say you should feel comfortable if
I don't feel comfortable nowhere in the United States. And I walk in any neighborhood now. But you can't feel comfortable how things are now, Sarge.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can. You know.
No more questions? Or?
No, I'm good. I just wanted to know. I mean, we good. I mean, you here until 11 o'clock tonight, right?
Yeah, just generally.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna be in the generator. I'm going to catch. I may go back down there because I know the lieutenant down that way. He on duty tonight.
So again, I don't.
You just came from Oxon Hill straight here.
So I was actually in Langley Park earlier. Now I'm here, and then they're 5-hour shifts.
Yeah.
And then I go Oxon Hill.
Oh, that's my next stop, Langley Park. So I caught you up here. All right, man. Be safe. I appreciate you, Sarge. Be safe though. Serious. No, that's good. I'm serious. Be safe, man. All right. He seemed to be an all right officer. He out of Oxon Hill. Okay. He's on the bank side. So let's walk back around here where Gorilla in the Mist at. I bet she won't give me no business card. They love to talk about my mask, y'all. He was here when the sergeant and them was sitting right here at NTB. He just went around to the lady. He went around to the front to find her at the Shell gas station. Woo. This shit is unbelievable, y'all. You cannot make this shit up, y'all. How you doing? You cannot make this shit up. What's up, man? If y'all want some crabs, this is Rough and Ready, the crab house on Chillum. What is this? Rig Rose. Come on here and see these guys down here, Rough and Ready, y'all. They got good prices. They eat good crabs and shrimps. Yes, sir. Okay. Come and see. Huh? Live streaming? Yeah. All right, man. Let me get back down here. I want to catch the lieutenant down here. I mean the sergeant with the Gorilla in the Mist. What's up, fella? All right. All right, y'all. We're coming back in front of the Giant again. I tell you, why do you need two officers in the same area, general area? Yeah, she's still there. Let me see if she's still there. I see a car there. She a defiant, yeah, she's still there. She a defiant little, what a bus doing in the Giant? I ain't never seen so many nosy people in my life. You know, why you doing that? Stop being nosy. Look at it. She don't see me coming. She don't see me coming at all. I'm hiding behind the bush. Picking up the line bikes, man.
Hell yeah, what going on? You swimming, bro?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go over here and find out why this tax dollar's sitting over here at this gas station. All right, we're back over here. Gorilla in the mist still here, y'all. Look at him. Gorilla in the mist is still here. Yeah, she's still sitting here. I told you she was defiant. What'd she say? This welfare recipient always want to talk shit. They can't get no real jobs, so they get the easiest jobs around and pick up a welfare check. Donald Trump, this is what you need to start cutting. These welfare recipients here who sit around doing nothing. Like they doing something for the community. How is you doing something for the community sitting at a gas station picking up a welfare check? Her acting career must be not going that good. Not after Caesar knocked off the building anyway. Look at her. This how she talk, y'all. I think she said you need to go get a job. This how she talk. You need to go get a job. Look, my man, he picking up line bikes, doing a hard day's job, and we got a welfare recipient sitting here on her ass doing nothing. And then she talk about people should respect them. Get the fuck out of here. But she's on the Barnes list. When you're garbage, you're garbage. But taxpayers, the only way you put a stop to this is to start calling in and complaining about it. You guys have to work hard for your money. Why isn't these servants working hard? She back on her cell phone, y'all. This is what she do all day long. When she clock in, and then she got the nerve to have corporal stripes on, y'all. She got the nerve to have corporal stripes on. See, at least the sergeant, when I pulled up on him, he talked and then he drove away. He went around and did around. This woman here, all she gonna do is sit in this spot the whole tour of her duty. Planet of the Apes. What's up, man?
Guessing you don't want to.
Huh? Oh no, I don't drink, man. She might want one. She might want one.
Okay.
She ain't doing shit anyway. Shit.
I was gonna say.
She might have want a beer.
I told you to drink. Remember last
Yeah.
time?
She might want. She might want a beer. She ain't doing nothing else. Shit. She giving her. You know, that's the deal. When the citizens come up and offer a beer to a person, a police officer, that means they ain't got no respect for them whatsoever. That's a damn shame. What was that, a Red Bull?
No. Red Bull with some
Oh, shit. You cannot make this stuff up, people. Hold on, let me get the. I'm putting a charging system on it. My man came up and offered her a beer. Cause they know she ain't doing shit. And if I wasn't here, she probably would take it. I just want you to see that she's going to sit here her whole 5-hour shift. I think that's what the sergeant said. They do a 5-hour shift or 8-hour shift. And she's going to stay parked here all this whole time, y'all. And she got the nerve to be a corporal, y'all. She in the car, y'all, bobbing her head. But I want y'all to go look at Planet of the Apes. I'm serious. And when y'all get to the part where Caesar, the ape is shooting the machine gun, killing up the other apes, and Caesar come over there and knocks him off, and he holding on by Caesar's arm, and Caesar, he talking about apes don't kill apes. And Caesar say, you're not an ape, and drop him. But she's on the Barnes list, y'all. Y'all know what the Barnes list is. Straight corrupt garbage. Now, mind you, down the street here is this is Eastern Avenue and New Hampshire Avenue. That's where all the drug dealers, the killings, and the murderers are. But they don't want to go sit down there. Because them youngins down there ain't got no respect for them. So they come where the place is lit up, it's open, and ain't too many people gonna come and shoot up a gas station. We done walked all the way around this shopping center and came back, and she's still on her cell phone, probably playing games. Or calling up the Hive. And the only thing they do is this. They sit up here, as you heard the sergeant, they sit up here and wait for that radio to crack. They're not looking for criminals. They're not doing anything. He's in a ghost car. He's sitting back there. He's out of Oxon Hill, y'all. But this one, she works Langley Park. This one here, she's sitting here milking the clock, extorting money from you hard-earned taxpayers, doing nothing. You guys get up every morning, go to work hard. And when you ask them the hard questions, the questions they don't want to answer. You know, just like I asked the sergeant, if you had a business, would you allow your employee to clock in and then go sit in the lunchroom and play games on their computer or sit on their cell phone in the lunchroom for 8 hours? Fuck no. Fuck no. You would hand them their pink slip so fast their heads would spin. But this is what's happening here. She clocked in and now she's in the lunchroom sitting down playing on her cell phone. And she doing her grocery list. Woo! It's the chick here, whatever here, boy. I'm telling you, she got straight attitude problems. She's straight out the hood. She what we call a jungle bunny. She's straight out the hood, y'all. I ain't even gonna give her what the hood females got more class than this chick do. She in there bobbing her head, y'all. Look at her. She eating up the rotors. Let's see how long she go before she get a 911 call or get out of this spot and patrol the area. At least the sergeant left. She ain't moving. She's one of them defiant little apes. That's why Caesar had to throw her over. She in there bobbing her head, y'all. Listening to the music. And they just give out stripes to anybody, man. If you snitch on people and tell on other officers, give them a stripe. Give them a stripe. Because I cannot see how this woman earned these stripes she got on her arm. But people, y'all go out and y'all work hard every day to make a living for your family, and the government takes money out of your check, which they call taxes, and this is where the money goes to these people here, like this. A portion of it goes to these people here who sit around doing nothing. And as I say, if you own a business, would you allow your employees to clock in and then go into the lunchroom and sit down on their cell phone or watch movies in the lunchroom for 8 hours? That's what's taking place here. Let me see if I can. All right, y'all. The sergeant said these are the people who you want to call and complain to. This is their telephone number at the bottom. Customer service. Okay? That's the telephone number. Y'all should start calling in and complaining about these guys sitting that 301-772-4420 sitting around doing nothing on your hard-earned money. The Oxon Hill is where he was out of, the sergeant. But this is the telephone number right here, y'all. Police customer service to file a complaint. 301-772-4420. And that's who y'all should be calling on these guys here who sit around here taking y'all hard-earned money and doing nothing. She don't even go and patrol the sector. She's gonna sit here the whole time until she gets a 911 call, y'all. This shit crazy. She don't even patrol around. She just stay parked. She playing with the computer now. She gonna fake like she gonna go on a 911 call. Watch this. Cause she got her window cracked and she can hear me talking. But she's gonna sit here. That's what she does. This is the same one that was hiding behind the firehouse, Bank of America, doing nothing. While y'all eating bologna and raviolis and oodles and noodles, she's eating lobster and shrimp and crabs off of y'all hard-earned money for her sitting around here doing nothing. She's faking like she's looking at the computer, finna go make a run. Watch this. Taxpayers, until y'all put a stop to this, if y'all want to keep eating peanut butter and jelly, bologna sandwiches, spam, Roman noodles, and tuna fish, y'all keep it up. They eating lobster, crabs, shrimps, eating caviar off of y'all hard-earned money. If she leave, I'm gonna go. We're going down to the CVS, y'all. But just like I stated to the sergeant, why ain't they sitting down there at the McDonald's where the drug dealers are? They scared of them. until you taxpayers start making noise about this, you know, you cannot just go along to get along anymore in life. You know, you working hard for your money. These people aren't. How do you go to a construction doing maintenance work, cleaning up office buildings, cleaning up the street, picking up trash, and all these people do is sit around doing nothing? Even the trash people do hard work. These people clock in and sit down for their whole shift on their cell phones. Instead of patrolling. Now mind you, she's got this car running. Instead of it's moving around patrolling the neighborhoods, she's parked at a Shell gas station doing nothing and getting paid by your hard-earned money. And the thing about it is, she don't even give a fuck, y'all. You get these kind of people who just don't even give a fuck. You know? At least the sergeant said this is his sector. And after I left him, he drove off and he did a loop around the area. And I'm pretty sure he parked back over there again. But this one? And these are the kind of people we got to get off the force. You know, I'm pretty sure her whole employment career was doing security work or sitting on her ass doing nothing. You tell she ain't because she typing with one